so far in this stage, while the Florida Mayhem looking like they don't want to take that mirror matchup, even though they have the ability to. Merit on the Tracer would be an interesting look.
POV, you are at Mario's Pizza Place and you were a cashier. I like those POV shots. I wonder how good it is over there.
It looked great. I would love to live here. Rent's probably really expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. Metropolis City moment.
Yeah.
My City Skylines map. All the rent is crazy and the tax is insane. But you have a cool place to live.
I love cool things.
I like it. Good, yeah, so do I.
Alright, so Florida Mayhem, they're playing the Kiriko and the Ana.
I was going to say, with the Maze, fairly interesting in the Tracer. I want to see how Merit is really going to weave here. I'd imagine him and CH0R0RNG are just going to TP to the back, yeah. Someone's going to be on a little bit of an island, however. Got to be rather careful. They did get anti too. It's up to Merit and CH0R0RNG to really distract the rest of the Vancouver Titans here.
It feels like a very strange strategy from the Mayhem. They're all kind of splitting the Vancouver Titans thin, but because the Titans aren't able to find and isolate one player, the Mayhem are getting a lot of positioning.
Oh, Checkmate forced a block. Maybe he has to punish that. He's pretty low still. Someone does end up getting slept, but point presence is in the favor of the Mayhem right now. Just no picks. There's been no kills, and it's been a bit.
Sugarfree's getting a very quick EMP though, Jack. He did just get forced to recall, so that will slow it down, but that could be the thing the Titans need.
Good anti, even better. Nemesis fallen there by someone. Oh, he's so low. Someone's going to heal him, but like you said, Sugarfree, EMP, hits the Z key. He's ready to rock and roll. There's the first blood. It's on HeeSang. Are they going to go? Maybe not, in fact. Sugarfree hits the recall, and with the nano boost on Punk, they're trying to at least find somebody, but I mean, Mayhem right now is just kind of running rings around them like it's a child's game. Like, you kill Faith, Sugarfree's getting picked off. I mean, Crimzo's the
winning
right now for the Vancouver Titans. They have 50% and counting. Punk gets put to sleep. Now HeeSang's back. Okay. And with this EMP, the Vancouver Titans are only using the Primal Rage and the Nano Boost on this small put of defense.
Oh, wow. Annihilation.
Good. Annihilation. Pulse Bomb. There's the rush too. Just throw everything in. Why not? Sugarfree's got the EMP. You're going to need to come up with something. There it is. Does hit the front line of the Florida Mayhem, but no one's gone down. Everybody's just cowering in this small room. There's no follow-up. Crimzo and Punk dead. Here comes the points. Oh, that's rough. Goodbye.
Feels like for the Titans playing the dive style, yeah, that was a weird fight because they never really executed a dive onto any player. It just sort of felt like a lot of small skirmishes around the point. Crimzo didn't get that 2K that we didn't see off screen. Then I feel like the Titans would have lost that a lot quicker, but they did end up committing a lot of their ultimates to try and hold it. Now, Vancouver Titans, HeeSang switches over to Echo, and there's an instant response here from the Mayhem. Merit goes over to the Ash.
Yeah, I kind of like that, especially if you're going against HeeSang on the Echo, but still, getting an angle here for Merit might be fairly tough, especially with Punk just kind of dropping on him 24/7, and Sticky Bombs being thrown at him too.
Yeah, you can see the momentum bar at the top. It's going to be damage. Obviously, there's not a team fight happening, so it's about teams poking who's going to be able to get positioning because neither team really wants to engage. The Vancouver Titans just probing and prodding, looking for a target, while the Florida Mayhem, they don't want to engage. They want to just utilize the damage of Merit on this Ash. Checkmate on the May.
Oh my god. A payload is in the car wash. Yeah, it is schmoving. There's the nano on to HeeSang. Rupal's in trouble. Vortex to bring him back down to earth though. And maybe straight into a grave. Not quite. 30 HP.
Oh, nice
somehow
healing.
Gets away. Crimzo and Faith keeping him up. Keeping him healthy. And there's the rally onto high ground. Nano boost onto the copy, onto HeeSang. He's swinging. But very quickly dealt with. Another annihilation. I mean, someone is really creating so much space for the team. And now another space creation tool to force out the Vancouver Titans from the high ground in that rally. The payload's been moving almost this entire time, Scott. An EMP from Sugarfree does hit 5. Means Merit doesn't stay alive, and nor can they use the bomb. They do trade him for HeeSang, and the Florida Mayhem. They got a lot of point presence, Scott, and, well, Titans need picks, and they need them now.
Yeah, they're playing the dive, but it doesn't feel like they can bring enough members from the Florida Mayhem down. Merit did die, so that they lost a lot of their damage, but they still can't even dislodge the Mayhem. They can't bring someone down on the Ramatra.
All right, Merit's back, and he's got the Bob. The 6th man's going to be deployed. There you go. Maybe not really where he wanted it to be placed. Not on the low ground like that. Still going to do a little bit, but I'd imagine he wanted it on the backboard. Oh, and now Punk's just absorbing the damage. Bob departs, sadly. Punk is in a little bit of a
So
problem.
much damage.
Yeah, that nano boost anti on top. Yeah, you got that damage mitigation, but you're not surviving long. I mean, the focus fire from the Florida Mayhem was just so good there. 3 minutes on the clock. Second point unlocked.
Yeah, the Vancouver Titans, we talked about this, of they can play this dive style, but right now they're just unable to find enough picks to justify playing. They've only have 5 final blows right now on this map, Jack, and the Florida Mayhem, they don't have that many final blows themselves, but they're continuing to move their objective, get the progress going for the cart.
EMP for the Titans, and I will say, Sugarfree's been building up these EMPs pretty quickly.
Yeah, he is.
EMP, there it is. There's the dive. Drawing isolated. Bubble in front of him so he can't get healed by Rupal. I'll just trade his life for it, though.
That's not a good trade if you're the Vancouver Titans. As much as you get the pick with the EMPs, you said Sugarfree's charging these up quickly, but it doesn't feel like they're getting the effectiveness of it. The EMPs are hitting targets, but the follow-up just isn't there. Florida Mayhem win another team fight, slowly pushing this card forward.
We expect almost not a complete wipe with the EMP, but you're expecting a little bit of pushback, but it was actually just the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Losing Punk is not great. HeeSang pretty low too. Is the soft engage for Punk, but look at that. Blizzard and Rally used. He pops the Primal, but look at all this overhealth, and they still have Nano coming up. They still have Primal, they still have Bob. It's just so many ults, and Punk is so low. He can't do anything with the Primal, let alone just his normal body, his normal form. Crimzo's dead. I mean, someone's now just bashing them around in the spawn. His focus right now just turned to Faith, back to the payload. Not afraid to jump in with sub 300 HP, knows his supports have his back. And the Florida Mayhem finished with time and then some. I mean, 1 minute 26 seconds on Midtown, it's pretty damn good.
And we saw the Florida Mayhem, you know, we know how great of a dive team these guys are from the spring stage. So we were kind of hoping, can the Vancouver Titans hold a candle to what the Florida Mayhem are bringing? And it doesn't feel like right now. Someone is just almost existing permanently while Punk is just struggling to stay alive. He's going in to try and help the dives with Sugarfree, but he's the one who's getting punished for it. Such a heavy threat that it feels like Merit is just able to free shoot, and I think that's one of the primary reasons that Punk is just struggling to stay alive. He's just got so much consistent damage going down on him, and Crimzo can't keep him alive.
The focus is good. All right, what are we looking? What's up, Chief? How are we going?
Pretty similar to what we saw on the last round, honestly. You know, someone's playing the Ramatra. He's going to be in that front line while the Vancouver Titans trying to set up a dive.
Oh, little hack onto Merit. Ooh, no. I like how he can just kind of post up on that, the fire truck. And then someone could just put a shield in front of him. Oh, yeah. Speaking of damage onto Punk, Merit has 40% ult charge already. Yeah, quite a lot. Quite a lot.
He just unloads his entire clip, even from the hip fire, just pumping it into Punk. The problem with that, if you are the Florida Mayhem though, look at Crimzo's ult charge. He's already at 70% to the nano boost. They can get that quick. They might be able to run him down, but nah, not gonna happen if someone runs Crimzo down first.
Got killed by the bees there. I've always thought Ramantra's left click is like bees, or like
buzzing bees.
Insects.
They should do a bee skin. Is there a bee skin? Why do I feel like there is a bee skin?
No, it's Sigma's beekeeper skin, maybe? Yeah.
They should do a bee skin. That'd be a cool skin.
He's just a giant bee. He just transforms, grows wings, and he is bee. That'd be kind of wicked, actually.
Yeah, I'd be down. That's a cool idea.
Yeah, you get Sigma's beekeeper skin, then Ramantra's just a buzzy bee.
Yeah.
Who else would make a good bee?
May has a bee skin.
May has a bee skin.
Yeah.
Why don't we just give everybody a bee skin?
Yeah, that's true. We should have a bee line.
A bee line. Marketing, hit us up.
Yeah, we want royalties.
Punk goes in, and he's already sub 200 HP.
He's so low.
When he landed, and he's 10, and now he's dead. Like, that nano heals now, and it didn't look like it healed one bit.
He's just getting pumped full of just so much lead from Merit and everyone in particular. So it feels like because Punk is struggling to get in and move around the map, HeeSang and Sugarfree are also struggling, and the woes we saw from them on the defense absolutely transferring to this offense again. And Faith's gonna stagger himself as well.
Got hugged there by someone. Goodbye. Goodbye, team. We go again, I think. Like how HeeSang switch over to the Genji to try and find a bit of extra damage on the backline, I suppose. I mean, switching over from Tracer, it's just... Oh,
wow.
Okay.
That's an important pick as well. So Sugarfree has the EMP. I want to see the Titans up the tempo, utilize this advantage.
You gotta catch Rupal ideally. Oh, Chong switch over to... Nope, Moira back to Brig. There's the EMP, hits 2.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Sugarfree just owning the backline himself. Oh, he's one. Kill him. Oh, he got the pack just in time. Trong back from spawn. He was able to heal Rupal. One more bullet would have resulted in a double kill. And Crimzo dies off the back of that too. All right, Punk in the backline with the Primal Rage. There's Checkmate going down to Faith's Brig. Florida Mayhem still holding on. They have the Annihilation. Someone's more than happy to rip it. Sees his armor disappearing, hits the Annihilation, gets a refresh. He's super healthy. He supports as well, Scott. They dealt with Punk. He has no primal. He has very little HP. So they're free to just heal up someone to max HP again. And with 45 seconds to go, we're looking at final fight. And HeeSang's barely got a blade. Like, maybe he gets it off here. Nanoblade's going to have to be a shutdown.
Someone realizes he doesn't need to find picks. He just needs to stay alive, wait for reinforcements so his team can come back and do exactly this. Sugarfree falling. How does HeeSang get any value with this blade? Crimzo has the nano.
Nanoblade. Okay. Team, we have Nanoblade. We've got high ground. We're going to go in. There it is. Nano, Blade. HeeSang pulls it. Gets one. Hits the reset, but struggling to find anybody else. So Crimzo dies. A complete wraparound from Mayhem. They all just execute on the Titans backline. They just wrap around, and Merit was bait for them that entire time. Sugarfree at least has the EMP in 10% with Chong dying. The Florida Mayhem lacking support now. HeeSang just dealing with Rupal. Misses the sleep, and some nice right clicks coming out from HeeSang. It's just the solo play.
Annihilation from someone?
Will it matter? An EMP is pretty decent, but someone is just gonna stand there. He just stands there. The Annihilation build percentage from someone is just crazy. Are they expecting this many Annihilations from someone like this? I mean, you saw him. He was, what, sub 200 HP? And he doesn't really have a fear. His backline go down, but they stagger go down. So Charon can come back in just a moment. I mean, Rupal did fall, but Titans expended so much to try and get that done. A Nanoblade and an EMP. That should shut down point A.
Yeah, someone didn't die that entire map. That's how much of a frontline presence he was. And you could see the Titans were trying to ignore someone to enable them to get the backline, and once you take down the backline, then you can take down someone. But unfortunately, the backline was just holding Stalwart so heavily. Chorong and Rupal stepping up in a big way, and then someone's able to just exist, get so many picks, and charge up these Annihilations at such a rapid rate. Titans just really look outmatched on this map on Midtown. No
Death for someone in that game. Guys, just, I mean, he's looking like MVP caliber stuff right now. I'll tell you that. Like, he has just been performing. I mean, think of his rookie year too. There's not been a moment where I've ever felt like someone is not doing so hot right now. He's not improving. Like, he's just kind of mid currently. Like, he's always just been stepping up the gears, like week after week, month after month, tournament after tournament, year after year at this point. Guy's looking like an MVP caliber main tank right now, or tank right now.